The Honda EU2000i inverter generator, lightweight and portable and extremely quiet. Easy to use, easy to operate. To start this machine, first you must have fuel in it and oil in it, of course. Then you turn the engine switch to on. This choke knob then, arrow in, is turning the choke on. Pull the rope, it should start right up, turn the choke back off. It revs up to full capacity. Over here on this side you have economy throttle. When you turn on economy throttle, it revs down to 1/4 load. It is load sensitive. It will rev up to meet, not to exceed demand of power required. Let me show you how easy this is for maintenance. Turn the switch to off. To turn it off, take a flat blade screwdriver. It allows you to get into the side plate here. Your oil check down here is simple. It runs as a plunger unit, so once you check that oil or fill that oil, you let it run first for a few minutes, then you stop it to check. You just plunge it to check the oil level. You do not have to screw in the threads to find the proper oil level. Be careful when putting that oil back in, that plunger back in, because you don't want the plastic threads to cross. In this area, you access air filter. This coarse filter, you just can clean as needed. You can see your intake here. This filter is a fine filter for the dust particles, sand, things of that nature. You'll notice that this is an oiled foam, very much like a dirt bike uses. It's very important that you keep this oiled with foam filter oil. It's not regular motor oil. It's a breathable oil that's very tacky. People get in trouble when they put regular motor oil on that and thinking that that's going to do the job, when in fact it restricts airflow and so the machine runs poorly. Don't make that mistake. Make sure it's the proper foam filter oil, and it can be cleaned just like you do a dirt bike as well. And some of the Honda product is the best product for that because it's made by a company that's recyclable. This is your foam filter oil, made by No Toil Industries, biodegradable. As well, the foam filter cleaner takes the size of about 1/4 round on there, and then you knead it to clean it. Rinse it out with soap and water, hang the filter until it's dry, and then apply foam filter oil to it, about the same amount, maybe a cap load, and then knead it together to get that oil all over saturated on the air filter. On top of the machine is where you would access a spark plug. Should have done this first because now my hands are greasy. If you ever need to access the spark plug, you just pull that cap off, unscrew the spark plug, put the spark plug back in, and apply that cap again. Very easy to access. One of the best reasons for a Honda do-it-yourselfer's dream. The EU2000 is rubber mounted with its footings, vibration and isolation. I'm going to apply this plate back on here. Now another great thing about this generator, one of the best things about it in my opinion, is if you ever need more power than the generator single alone can provide, you can access a parallel kit. Now what a parallel kit allows you to do is take the companion to this EU2000i, and you'll notice this outlet change. The two 110 or 120 volt outlets here are then replaced on the companion, and it'll tell you that it's a companion model. But on the face, it's easy to see the difference as well. Same measurements and weight, but now you have a twist lock plug. And when you put that in there, you'd combine these with the parallel kit. And the parallel kit allows you to, if you will, Lego block the two of them together to virtually give you double the power. Requires the optional parallel kit. So you put your positives and your negatives, in this case left right, in the same format on this one. These are ground So the idea here, of course, would be to use a Phillips in this case and apply that ground wire underneath that and tighten that up on both. At that point, both machines would run. Your RV plug-in or whatever receptacle you need, you plug in here for backup power to your home, the other idea of RV, motorhome, what have you. Now the companion model has that capabilities with use with the EU2000. However, what the EU2000 also does is it allows you to have a battery charger built in. Let me open this bag. This has a DC charge cord. Direct current, DC, alternating current, AC. Notice this plug configuration. Kind of funny looking. Horizontal, vertical plug. Plug that in, and while running, you attach these to your positive and your negative on a battery, and then you push this button, and then at the same time alternating current is running your lights, camera, and action, direct current can run or charge a battery at the same time. In the event that you overload either of these or both of these, a circuit breaker can simply flip. This 20 amp fuse then is to be checked and replaced if needed. By pressing that, it'll reset it. Very quiet, very easy to run. Available today at Monarch Honda.